How's it going, guys? Welcome to the second Going Off Topic. Today I'm joined with Martin. Hello, Martin.
Hello.
And can the other voice say hi, please?
Hello, I am Lawton.
That is
here.
Lawton. I was going to introduce him, but he's done it himself. So, Lawton, a little bit about you. What like games you into, for example? Because it's kind of a gaming channel. We brought you in on this.
I am an Xbox gamer. I play PC sometimes. I also own a PS3, so I'm kind of all round.
Kind of a little bit of everything. Nice.
Yeah, I play Nintendo quite a lot, so I've got a Wii, 3DS. I'm an all round gamer.
Yeah, so a lot of Pokemon and
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Lawton is, well, he's had YouTube channels in the past, just like I have, and well, we've
Not as many though.
Oh yeah, I'm about to tune in. So yeah, we've decided to kind of come and join together. Us
We
lot.
play together.
Yeah, we've collabed, and this is kind of the channel now with me, Martin, and Josh, who will be joining us on videos and creating his own content, which we have kind of already planned out, so that's good. So yeah, it's a little bit about Josh. So Martin,
Since when did you call me Josh?
I really don't know. I'm looking at Skype, and the first names that come up are Josh
Yes,
and
since
Lawton.
when does anybody call you Josh?
Yeah,
I mean, let's
he'll be
honest.
referred to as Lawton. I don't know why I'm called Josh. I never call you Josh. So yeah, Martin, what have you been up to kind of this week? And anything good? Any stories to tell?
I don't think I'll delve into the college story because
Good.
I don't think I could really, though, could I?
It's slightly controversial. It's a bit embarrassing for Mark. But you know, basically some total innocent thing came on and it got taken away, and now half his college class, or pretty much the whole college class, hate him.
The whole college class.
What?
I'm a social.
Yeah.
Tell it. I want to know.
All right, okay,
I'll
I'll delve.
leave this to you, Mark.
I won't use names because
Or you can use examples
basically
names.
I'm in college, right? And we're doing this thing where you have to sort of like dress up a bit, and
Looking
basically-
swagalicious.
basically
Come on.
the girls have to put on scarves. So I was like, right, okay, that's fine. So she was taking extra care to cover this chain she was wearing with a scarf. So I was like, just innocently, right? I said, oh, why don't you just take it off? And everybody was like, oh yeah, you'd love to see that, wouldn't you? I was like, what? I didn't know what they were on about. But then later on, I found out that they weren't referring to her chain. They were referring to the text on her shirt, and I said that she should have taken her shirt off.
Wait, what did her shirt say?
I don't know what her shirt said. I didn't really pay attention, to be honest. All I thought they were talking about. So I said, why don't you just take the chain off? It probably would have been a lot easier if I just specifically said, why don't you take the chain off? And then they would have gone, we're not talking about the chain. We're talking about the text on her shirt. And then I would have been like, ah. And then I would have.
What, so
and then I would have stopped myself from being such a moron.
she was trying to cover the text on her shirt.
That's
And-
off, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened to Martin. I literally saw him 5 minutes after he said it, and he was, yeah. Oh god. It was,
Wow, that's silly.
yeah.
I was broken, mate. I was broken.
Oh, hugs.
'Cause,
Hug it out, bro.
Yeah, for those of you who don't personally know Martin like we do, he's very polite and well spoken, and you know he won't go and say something. He won't speak his mind. He'll think
Even
about
if you could see his Skype picture right now, it's him in a little vest and tie.
Am I allowed to insert that on screen, Martin?
If you want to, yes.
Yeah,
it's quite blurred, but
I'll
if
put,
you'd
I'll
like
put
to
it
put
on
it
screen
in.
for you guys.
All right, dude.
And so, Lord, any stories that you've been up to this week?
Well, as you could probably tell, I don't really do much with my life. It's gaming, football, and education. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
nothing happened in football. Have I got any gaming stories? I don't think so.
You did purchase X and Y.
I did purchase X and Y, and I completed it within a matter of days because I'm just too good.
Do you
But you can
is it a
no
short
way.
game? Because I've seen quite
No,
a few
it's
people on
a
Twitter,
long game. It's a long game.
So they complete it. You must be like playing it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all done it. Well,
I seshed it throughout the week.
yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Maxed out my party, you know,
as you do,
going to the Pokemon lingo.
as you do. I don't know what half this stuff means.
I
No,
got myself a
right.
Sylveon. Yeah.
Oh, is that like the fairy type or something?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
the new evolution.
All right. So kind of an average rate to kind of gaming and stuff like that, yeah. I've been pretty much the same, a bit of gaming. Has anything happened this week? Not really, been a bit ill. Yeah, been a bit ill.
Never good.
And now you've given it to your girlfriend.
She gave it to me.
Oh.
Anyone?
Damn right she did.
And then you gave it to her. Oh,
Shut
sorry.
up, you two. So, anyway, anyone made any gaming purchases in this week? I know, lots of Pokemon, yeah. I've bought the Stanley Parable Awesome Lots videos will be on there.
You have bought me Terraria.
Yeah, I bought Terraria and bought a multi-pack accidentally on Steam because I was like half asleep and I was like, let's just give one to Lot. So yeah, Terraria. I might play some of that. Would you be up for playing some of that, someone?
Yeah.
Nice. So, what is going on?
Well, you've been lately having a go at me because I purchased Battlefield 3 when Battlefield 4 is just over the horizon.
Yeah,
but
Battlefield 4 is literally, I think, I don't even know, like about 10 days away. 2 weeks at max.
Really?
Yeah, it's like...
I didn't know it was that close.
I can't remember, it's either the 29th of this month or the 1st of November.
Christ.
So yeah. Martin has just recently purchased Battlefield 3 for £3. So we've been
for £3, it's a bargain.
It's quite good.
It is quite good price-wise, but I would have rather saved the money and then bought
£3.
Battlefield 4.
Yeah, exactly. £3. He's talking as if I forked out full whack for it. It's £3.
Liam's gone Gollum mode on us. It's like £3. Press us.
Yes.
Press us £3.
It is sometimes when you're,
Look,
you
for
know,
a
unemployed
fiver.
student.
Right, look, for a £5, I managed to pick up Medal of Honor and Battlefield 3.
Yeah, but Battlefield 3 Medal of Honor got exactly the same multiplayer experience and pretty much campaign experience because they are made by DICE, the same company.
Pretty much.
And they both use the same game engine.
So you've just bought the same game.
You bought the same game.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I made the mistake as well, Mark. Have I ranted at you lot for anything recently?
Say again, sorry, I can hear it. Mark.
Have I ranted at you for anything recently?
Ranted.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, no. I can't think of anything.
Okay, here's a subject that we all kind of know a little bit about. But I sent you that video last night, didn't I? About the
Oh yeah.
Biscuit and copyright.
Biscuit, yeah.
So, what do you guys think to gaming companies being able to go straight and put a copyright strike on your YouTube channel? Not personally ours, but gamers in general, or just in general, companies can go and put a strike on the channel without consulting any partners or YouTube itself. Really.
Yeah, well, referring directly back to the video, I think, what was it, Stefan someone?
Yeah, one of the developers, I think, or at least PR management of Day One Gary's incident.
Yeah, I think he was a bit of an arsehole because he gave him the review key, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick brief for what happened is Total Biscuit, for those of you who don't know who he is, he's probably one of the biggest game critics on YouTube. He doesn't...
Link in the description.
Yeah, I'll put a link to this video and his channel in the description below. So he's one of the biggest game critics on YouTube. He's not a reviewer because he doesn't go and play the full game. He gives a first impression of his series otherwise known as WTF is.
Yeah.
And basically he sent an email to the developers of this game saying, oh, can I have a review code for this game? Because obviously it's what I do, it's my job. So they sent him a review code, and with the full intention of allowing him to go and monetize that video, which basically means to put ads alongside that video, which is how YouTubers make their money, if you didn't know that. And then once he uploaded the video, just because he gave a kind of negative review on the game and the video ranked, it was, I think, the number one search for that game was a negative review, the game company then went and claimed his content for copyrighted material because he was making money for it. It says a little bit of background about the story, and yeah, it doesn't really make sense at all.
Exactly. It's like yes, you can make money from it. As soon as he starts to make money, they took it down. I think they put it down just because I always lose my...
It was targeted at TB, Total Biscuit, because he actually put some examples of other videos in. So one of the videos gave a negative review, but it wasn't as highly viewed, but it was monetized. That was still up. I think there's other videos that give it a little bit of a bad review, or diss it a little bit. They're monetized. They're still up. It's only because Total Biscuits was the #1 searched, and it was a negative review.
Yeah, and didn't the other review that wasn't it a worse review than Total Biscuits?
Yeah, someone's I can't remember exactly. I'm not going to quote
it was in the description. It's like they just called it shit.
Yeah, this is the worst game known to man, blah blah blah. Basically, this game's crap. Do not even buy it.
Yeah.
And that video's still up. So this kind of was a targeted attack at TB, which I personally don't think is fair.
No, especially seeing as it gave him a strike and 3 strikes and his account gets closed down. Yeah. That's how he makes his money. He lives off it. So it's his job. I mean, 3 mistakes and you're kicked out of that job.
I mean, the thing is, TB is partnered with, I think he's partnered with Polaris, which used to be the Game Station. A basically network that helps out YouTube gamers as a primarily thing. And basically, if, someone wants to claim your video for copyright, normally they'd have to go through the actual network, which help out with all the copyright strikes and stuff like that, and they can get some removed if they were wrongly placed. So normally the company would go to like Polaris or the network, whoever they signed with, like RPM, Make Studios, Machinima, all them big names.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just went straight, boom, copyright strike on the channel. Don't know how the situation's gonna fold out, but they're not just being like, I don't understand why the developer just didn't go, can you remove the video because we don't like it.
Yeah.
Then I reckon TV might have cooperated and be like, yeah, whatever, I'll get rid of the video. But they didn't. They went straight for the copyright strike, and loads of companies can just do that. It's stupid. Like you said, it's their job and livelihood.
Yeah.
Down the drain.
Plus, it's the fact that he went for a copyright strike when the copyright wasn't the reason he took it down. He took it down because it was a negative review. It's got nothing to do with the copyright. Yeah.
Because obviously it isn't copyright material, or all the other videos on that game would have been taken down by now.
Yeah.
So, since we're on the topic of copyright, what do you think to other companies doing this?
Ooh. I think it's silly when you get... I keep using silly. It's silly when...
LA.
It's silly.
Martin pops in for his 10 pence.
I think it's silly when huge companies do it, as if they're copyrighting stuff that everybody knows. For example, Nintendo and Pokemon. How can you copyright Pokemon? Because how is anyone going to claim something from Pokemon as their own? Nobody's going to believe that they came up with it because it's too well known. Yeah.
To be honest, with the Nintendo thing, I don't think it is Nintendo America and the Nintendo Europe or UK doing it as much. I think it is Nintendo Japan. Because obviously I think kind of like Britain and the US and Europe have got the YouTubers who they obviously show off the games, and they kind of be like, if a game gets a good review from like Total Biscuit or something, personally I will go and buy it because I trust Total Biscuit and I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So they just kind of like copyrighting and taking down content that is promoting their game with Nintendo. I don't understand that. I don't know why you do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's just because Nintendo Japan don't really get how the whole YouTube copyright thing works.
Yeah. I've seen somebody do a video before about Nintendo and the whole Pokemon Let's Play kind of thing, making money off of making Let's Plays. And they made the point, I can't remember who it was a while ago, but they made the point that it's not actually the game that they've gone there to watch, it's the actual YouTuber. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what the game is. It's the point that they want to watch this person play that game.
Yeah, it's because YouTube, I don't know, I'd say there's, 3 or 4 different types of reasons why you go and watch YouTube. You like either the game itself, the actual personality and the people do it because they're entertaining, funny, It's either like, I don't know, maybe a really good guide or shows you how to do something, or I don't know. Yeah, I'd say that's like the three reasons.
Yeah.
To be honest, and to go and watch someone for their personality and then get the video taken off or down because the game's copyrighted and you don't really care about the game, not really fair on some of the viewers.
Yeah. You do get the occasional good sports like EA. I mean, KSI like JBT, he constantly hammers EA, and they let him get away with it.
Yeah, but his main game's FIFA.
Exactly. But he's constantly pointing out flaws and stuff. But it's funny. That's why people watch. Everyone wants to watch things go wrong.
Yeah.
So they just let him go away with it, and it's good that they do.
Yeah, personally, I do like big companies, or not even big companies, that are just like, we're going to let you make content on the game because, why not? It gives our game a little bit of extra press, especially if your channel's big. But
Yeah.
if not, it gives, something to work on and play. Like, for example, I'm going to use Minecraft as an example. I don't know the exact, terms and conditions. Basically, Notch has said, or he did say, years ago when Minecraft first came about, was if you bought Minecraft legitly, off their website, you can go and make content with it. You've bought that game. That is your copy of the game. You can go and do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Hence, all the mods and stuff. They're obviously using all the Minecraft files. They've obviously got permission to go and mod that game, make videos of that game, make content of that game, do art of that game. Boom. Whatever.
I swear the copyright only means you can't claim it as your own though. If they're going to make a mod and then just change it around, they're going to go, yeah, this was made using the basic structure of Minecraft. They're not going to go, I programmed all these creepers myself and shit like that, are they? The credit goes to Minecraft. They've just added some stuff.
Yeah. Or changed some stuff. And then,
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know why more companies don't take that approach to things.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
It does, but some companies just don't kind of understand that.
Sad face.
Yeah, we've had quite a rant about copyright and stuff and games now.
I would just like to point out the fact that I haven't said much is because I have no opinion on the matter.
Yeah.
Not because I'm too busy concentrating on my game. It's because I have no opinion on what you're saying.
Mine's playing COD.
I have no sort of like, well, I wouldn't say interest, but what is it? It's I'm not really informed. Yeah, informed or acknowledged in the subject. So
obviously, me and Lord have had YouTube channels before, and
Yeah.
I've been quite close to getting partnerships with RPM and Maker Studios with previous channels, and then stuff had went wrong. So I obviously had to know about a load of the copyright situation with the partnership.
Yeah.
So I obviously understand this compared to whereas Martin, this is like his first time doing anything.
If I need
on
anything,
YouTube.
Yeah.
if I need to know, just go to these guys. Seriously.
Yeah. Any questions anyone's got, just chuck them down in the comments below or over on Twitter. Twitter's in the description, go follow us. So
You always got to throw that in there, haven't you? Before you go forward.
Follow me on Twitter. Talking to follow me on Twitter, Typical Gamer followed me on Twitter last night.
Already?
Yes.
Thanks.
For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a YouTuber. At the moment he's primarily doing GTA 5 videos. He's actually getting about 200k subs from just doing GTA 5 videos from a couple of months before the game's release. So yeah, he's on about 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Basically off GTA, which is quite good.
Decent.
So,
Pretty impressive.
anyone got a subject to talk about next?
Well, seeing as Martin hasn't said much, I think we should go to him.
Yeah, let's get over to Martin. Yes.
Subject.
You're
Let
on a
me
podcast, Martin. Well,
think.
you're on a kind of podcast.
Let me think. Subject. Someone give me an idea.
Well, no, that's why we went to you.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't got any ideas.
Come on, Martin. I told you you played COD with that.
Let me think. Ooh, I know. Here's one for you, right? Going a bit off topic on gaming, I know.
That's the idea,
right?
going off topic.
Right? Bottled water. Is it a scam?
Boss,
I'm just...
a bit off topic from gaming. I think the only game that would relate to is Fallout.
There you go. Bottled water. Is it a scam? Because we can get it free from the tap anywhere we want, right?
Oh, we're still paying from the tap, aren't we?
Yeah.
You don't specifically have to go down to the shops to buy a bottle of it when it's just there in your house.
Delivered to us.
Delivered to I mean, yes, you have to pay a fixed sum. Well, not a fixed sum, but you have to pay a sum at the end of the month. But, you know, when you've got the water there from the tap at your disposal, why do they select?
I don't know about you guys, but no, I don't think bottled water's a scam at all, because if you want water that tastes like bottled water, you can get that out of a tap, but you have to buy a filter.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen this from my house. I've got one of the water jugs, which I fill the kettle up with, because it just takes that kind of, I don't know how to describe it, kind of chemically taste out of the water.
Yeah.
So it tastes like bottled water. But the kind of filters, they can cost quite a bit. So, is bottled water a scam? Not really.
I don't drink tap water. I can only drink out of bottled, so I've got to say no.
Yeah. I don't drink water out of tap. If I do, it's like for squash or tea or something. What are you thinking, Mike? You're thinking it's a scam, aren't you?
Yeah, I just think because it's, it's something we can easily get out of the tap for free, even though we have to pay a bill at the end of the month. Well, we don't have to pay a bill. Our folks have to pay a bill.
Yeah.
I just think it's something that shouldn't, I mean, it's one of the most simplest ideas ever, to bottle something we can get free out of a tap and make money off of it. I mean, you think to yourself, how did I think of that? I mean, really?
I think bottled water...
It's such a scam.
Yeah, no, I think it's just for people who are picky like me and Liam.
Yeah, personally.
I was just like, yeah, I don't like tap water. I'm going to get it at the shop. It tastes nicer.
It's because it's fucking gone through the filter system, so it's got none of the chemicals and stuff you get in water.
Yeah.
That's why it tastes nicer, and that's why people prefer it.
Fair enough.
How are we talking about bottled water?
I told you not to drop me in the spotlight.
Well, we did. Okay, Mark, since you're playing COD, guessing you're playing Black Ops 2. Yeah? Yeah?
I want to say no and lie to you, but then again...
Okay. Why is Call of Duty still so appealing? Okay, I'm going to say still appealing. I'm going to say after Modern Warfare 2. Why is it still got this appeal around it?
Because it's a trusted brand and everybody recognises it. I could also say the same about, say, let's take Apple, for example. Why does everybody still pick it after the 4S? If you're saying from MW2, why is everybody picking Apple from the 4S?
Because
people say that newer is better, but is it though?
True. Most, not the most. I read these statistics like a few weeks ago, but iPhone users, like the percentage of them who are going to go and buy another iPhone after their current iPhone is actually dropped by 10% in kind of Europe, UK, and in the US. So the kind of popularity of the iPhone is slowly decreasing.
Oh damn!
From current gen iPhone users, but I'd say that is only because HTC, especially with the HTC One, have picked up a hell of a lot on the build quality. They've got one of the best resolutions in a phone. It's a 1080p screen on the phone. That is quite good, and it's got a better... I know, other phones have got it, like the Samsung Galaxy, Galaxy S3 I think's got it, but I know the Galaxy S4 has got it. But the HTC One has got a higher pixel density in the screen, meaning it looks better. No, I think that's the reason people are moving away from iPhones, because the screens on iPhones, yeah, they look pretty, but if you then go and compare them to a 1080p screen, they're not that good. I mean, if you look at the price of the iPhone 5S, what's that, £500-600 or dollars? I don't know what it is in other countries. iPhones have got build quality. Yeah, fair enough. They've got pretty much excellent build quality. They're easy to use.
It depends what height you drop it from.
Well, obviously, but any phone is going to break or crack if you drop it from a huge height. I mean, the iPhone
Not
5...
a Nokia.
No, okay, apart from one of the Nokias. The iPhone 5 doesn't have Gorilla Glass, which every other phone does. Well, not every other phone, but most high-end phones do, and it's basically such a really good protective glass. So yeah, I think the appeal of the iPhone is worn off because brands like HTC are starting to get that good build quality, the aluminium. They've got slightly better cameras, they've got better screens.
Yeah.
And Android is still easy to use because that OS is actually really good now, and the App Store on Android is getting slightly better. So yeah, personally I think the appeal of an iPhone is going to wear off. What do you guys think to the iPhone 5S and the whole home button is a fingerprint sensor to unlock your phone.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Do you think that is proper kind of next gen technology, or do you reckon that is just a gimmick to try and sell it?
Gimmick.
Oh, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
Yeah.
Look what
Everybody's
our
like-
phone does. Your phone can't do that. And that's why people buy them. Think, oh yeah, I bet your phone can't read your thumbprint.
Yeah. To be honest, give it a few generations of iPhone or other products that adapt this technology, and I reckon it will be a kind of normal thing. You just go and put your thumb on your button to unlock your phone.
Yeah.
Because there's, I think Samsung are doing this, where you can unlock your phone with your eyes by
What?
looking at it in a certain way.
Now you see that sounds cool, but you know that
It
as soon as
doesn't- it won't work.
one thing does it, it's just
Yeah, it's gimmick. I mean, talking of gimmicks now, I would say 3D's a gimmick. Because I'd say in like 2011, early 2012, that was the 3DS era, wasn't it? Really.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So I reckon it was hugely gimmicky. For example, like Nintendo now brought out a 2DS because they knew no 3DS is a gimmick.
No, they brought out the 2DS so they could sell more copies of Pokemon because they've realised that they've overpriced their 3DS.
The
But
3DS is 200 quid.
yeah, but they're
Well,
too
the XL is, that is.
they're not willing to drop the price, so they just brought out a 3DS that doesn't display 3D, and
I
offered it
love
off
the idea
cheaply.
of the 2DS.
Yeah,
Personally, I think it's a great idea. When at first it came out, I was like, okay, this is stupid. This is just to make money. But the actual reasons I say Nintendo have done it are actually valid reasons. Do you know any of them, Mark, or not?
Someone told me, now I can't remember who it was, someone told me that apparently the 2DS is built to be more resilient than as in a flip
doesn't
2DS
bend.
because
It doesn't bend.
yeah,
There's no
it
hinge.
doesn't bend and the screen won't snap off as easy. So it's there to teach kids to like, I don't know how it would teach kids to be more,
Yeah, I don't think it's to teach kids.
cautious
but
of this
no
stuff.
offense to you lot, obviously, because you're quite a big Nintendo gamer with your 3DS.
yeah.
But obviously, Nintendo is targeted at children.
Kids.
So it would make it.
So
like,
obviously,
yeah.
if a 6-year-old or something,
Wants to play
forcibly
Pokemon.
opens his DS to, hurry up and play Pokemon or, Mario Kart, whatever.
Yeah.
The hinge, that will get loose and can eventually snap off.
Yeah.
It gets weaker every time you open it and clicks into place. Whereas the 2DS is
just
obviously
there.
got no hinge.
It's like a child's toy.
It is, pretty much.
Brazilian, yeah.
And people are just like, oh, the screen's going to get scratched and stuff. I don't think they will. Because
No.
obviously Nintendo have built that product to be kind of stronger, so they would have probably improved the screens, at least,
Mm.
to have an open screen.
Yeah.
Stuff doesn't get scratched as easy as
It's
you
like,
think,
but
anyway.
when they brought out the 2DS, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to bring out a 2DS XL. There's no point in
Oh,
forking
God.
out for a 2DS because you know that they're going to bring out a 2DS XL. It's just
If they bring out a 2DS XL and it is still going for that affordable marketing and it is cheaper than 3DS, I'll buy it.
mm,
The only reason I won't buy a Nintendo product really is because I don't like the screen size.
What is the big deal about the XL though? I don't understand.
The
Well,
screen
I
size.
don't get it
I
either.
like the screen size.
The screen is bigger.
It is.
I don't get why that's such a big deal.
Okay. Well, I've been playing. Well, I don't have any current gen kind of Nintendo products or games. I've been playing, Pokemon Diamond. Is it? I don't know. On my DS, my DS Lite.
Yeah.
And
your
that's
pink DS Lite.
my pink DS Lite, which was my mum's, and the screen.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, whatever. My iPhone 4 has got a bigger screen than that.
That's because it's touchscreen, so everything needs to be displayed on the screen. However, the DS is button screen, so you press buttons. Button screen. It's a screen with buttons around, so you press the buttons. I mean, the
but-
bottom screen, fair enough, but the top screen.
touchscreen as well. No, I'm cool with having the bottom screen. I don't like using the touchscreen on the DS anyway.
Yeah, I barely use it.
But I just think a bigger screen would be so much nicer.
Fair enough.
And obviously, the bigger screen you can have, the kind of better resolution you can have. Because obviously, you've seen the XL, And you've seen how much they've changed Pokemon
Yeah.
and stuff, so you can see that the graphics, they can improve that much, which will be probably a big seller for Nintendo if they can fit 1080p screens in that size type of device, and that is possible because phones are doing it.
Yeah, it's funny we got onto this conversation because I was talking to a friend just earlier today, and he was saying that he wanted to he was lacking the money to get a 3DS so he could play Pokemon, and he said he was around about £80 away. And I said, why don't you just get a 2DS if you just want to play Pokemon? And then he said, I really want a 3DS XL, and I was like, but why would you spend so much money if you can get a 2DS right now and start playing Pokemon? Why would you wait?
It's the bigger screen.
It just didn't make that much sense to me. It's like if you really want to play Pokemon, then you can just go get a 2DS.
Yeah.
But he's just like, no, I want the big screen.
Unless I just wait a little bit longer then for the 2DS XL. Done.
Will there be a 2DS XL though?
Yeah, of course it
Well,
will.
there was the first XL the DSi or the DS Lite?
The,
DSi XL.
See, I got...
what's
I
the
never,
DSi?
It's
Is that the original DS?
no. There was the original DS. There was a DS Lite, then the DSi XL, then 3DS.
Okay,
I
want you to Google this.
3DS XL, 2DS, and then
Yeah.
there'll be a 2DS XL. No,
Yeah.
didn't they make up like a really weird one? It was like Christ, what was it? It wasn't. It was like no, it was something I made up. I said they were gonna make
Oh yeah, the
a
2DS.
DSi, a 3DSi XL. That's what I.
Oh yeah, you made that out, didn't you? No, I did actually have a DSi, a black one, but I
Oh yes, because it's the one with the camera in it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
I sold it to fund my 3DS.
Good choice.
Yep. But I've still got my original DS, my old little blue one. It's battered by now. I've had it for like, when did the first one come out? It must be nearing
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, you're talking 06, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've still got that, and it's riddled with Pokemon stickers but yeah.
Yeah, but having that 10 years, and does it still work?
Oh yeah, because I play with myself. No.
Well, I don't. People need to know that, lot.
No, it's just like, because obviously I've got loads of Pokemon games. I can just like put one in one DS, one in another, and I can just trade and battle between myself. Obviously,
Are you on about the
obviously
very
I don't
original
sit
DS?
there. What?
Are you on about the very original DS?
Yeah, the very original one.
It came out in North America November 2004. Japan,
Fuck!
December
God.
2004.
No!
Australia and Europe.
You're joking!
2005.
Christ,
And
8
it was
years.
discontinued in 2007.
See, I got it on release, so
Yeah.
oh man. But
Jesus.
yeah, so obviously I want to go back to what I was saying. I don't sit there for fun and play Pokemon against myself. I'm saying it as if a mate comes over. I just be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, do you want to pick up a game, have a battle? I'm not that sad.
Brilliant.
I've just got a spare DS in case anyone else wants to play with me. And because it was my first DS, it's kind of sentimental. I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I've got all my old consoles. I mean, I sold off my PS2 to my cousin because she wanted something to play, but I've still got my not my original Game Boy, but I got my Game Boy Advance, and
The only console I own now is my 360.
I've got so many consoles. Still got my Nintendo 64.
Great console.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Great console. Yeah, no, it's just...
How did we get onto this?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
SNES? Still got my SNES.
You have a SNES?
I have a SNES.
No way. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
What?
Super Nintendo.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you guys have played all this Nintendo, I just haven't.
I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't played the SNES, but I do know of it.
Yeah. There's one other I can't remember.
never owned an N64.
What?
I've never owned an N64.
Oh yeah.
I've played it. I've never owned one. The only Nintendo consoles I've owned are the original Wii and the DS Lite.
Yeah.
Which one of I still only have the DS. I don't have the Wii anymore. Owned a PS3, owned a PS2, owned the original Xbox. Don't have any of them anymore.
Yeah.
Owned a PSP, like the original. Don't have that anymore.
Oh yeah, I've got a PSP. Still got a PSP.
Yeah.
It reminded me. Yeah, people are probably wondering, oh yeah, this kid goes on about Pokemon quite a lot. Thing is, Pokemon is my favourite game because it was my first game. See, my mum claims that she bought me a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue when I was about 2. But I checked the dates. I don't think it came out in the UK until I was 4. So how does that work?
Don't know, but yeah, this kid does love Pokemon. I mean, he has an Ash hat and wears that sometimes when he was gaming.
Yeah.
Are you wearing it now?
That's undisclosed information.
Yes.
Oh, that's confidential.
So, yeah, that's so much like stuff like that. Oh, Apple have got a conference today. Twitter has just reminded me for some reason because the iPad is trending.
Oh damn.
What do you reckon? Because I personally don't know what has been released. Because I don't think it started yet. I think it starts about like 6ish. But what do you reckon Apple will announce at their conference today?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with Apple. I just sit here with my little Android and yeah.
If you do. What about you, Mike? Any ideas?
What they'll release at the conference?
Yeah, what they're announcing at the conference.
Well, the new iPad, surely.
Pretty much.
iPad
What?
3.
What? No, it's 5,
What?
isn't it?
I don't reckon it will be a new like iPad, big iPad. I reckon it'll be the iPad Mini 2.
iPad Mini too.
It's just... Oh
They're
my
like
God, this would've
Nintendo, aren't they?
squeezed
They
every
are.
penny out of someone.
They're a reverse Nintendo. It's like Nintendo are making their screens bigger. Apple are making their screens smaller.
No, I have to say the iPad Mini is actually really nice to use. I don't know when I've used one. So if they can put a Retina display, or at least a decent display on the Mini 2, and kind of bump up some of the processing power, I reckon that'll sell really well, because they're only around £300, and definitely if you're looking at getting a tablet, I'd go for an iPad Mini.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they can improve that for a decent price, that might take over the 7-inch tablet market, or around that screen size.
Liam, something I want to ask you about while we're on the subject of Apple.
Okay, I got it.
iOS 7, what's the big deal?
Yeah, what is going on with that?
Apple haven't really changed the look of their OS since they've started.
Okay.
That is probably the biggest deal. iOS 7 has got features that Android has had for probably a decent couple of years, and it's kind of just kicking Apple up there with a relatively decent OS. I mean, Apple software's always been easy to use, but iOS 7 just makes things more convenient. For example, if I wanted to use the LED on my camera as a torch, before I'd have to have like a separate app, but now they've actually integrated it into the phone, which is brilliant.
I
So-
see.
That is like my favourite feature of iOS 7.
The fact that it's got a torch. Just, that's it. Just...
Yeah, it's so
Look, it
convenient,
lights
so
up.
real. No, everything's a bit more slick. Some things are slightly faster. There's not really much difference, or at least I'm an iPhone 4 user. I've had my iPhone for years. For the iPhone 4 there's not much difference. I don't think there's really much difference for the iPhone 5. It's just general updates really, like every other Apple update, just this one's a bit more of a kind of cosmetic one,
Ah,
I think.
well.
So,
So everyone made a big deal about it on release, and I was just like, I haven't
Yeah, I
updated
think-
my iPod in like yonks, so...
I think everyone made a big deal about it because no one could get it, because everyone was trying to get it, but service doesn't kind of work, and now
It's one of
Yeah.
those things, is it?
it's one of them things. Definitely.
What is it that you told me the other day that they're discontinuing or dropping one of the iPhones? Which one?
I I don't think I said that, but I remember someone saying the other day that they will discontinue selling the iPhone 5.
Oh, damn.
That's not true.
Oh, it's not true.
Apple might officially stop selling it from, like, their website, but it will still be purchasable from other people. And Martin's Skype has just gone, hence the old god from Lawton. I was wondering what he's all about. I looked at Skype. Martin's internet or laptop has been playing up, so that's why we won't hear any more from Martin. Not that we were hearing much from it anyway.
So it's just us.
It is now just the two of us.
We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Yeah, expect more music and singing in our videos now. Lawton has joined us.
Yeah, I'm
Everything will be turned into a song.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a girl from a small town. Things like that will just go into a song. Like,
living in a lonely world. If I can hear a song within the words that people are speaking, I usually just break out.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked a bit about tech, a bit about gaming. Okay, what do you think to social media? What do you think to Facebook and Twitter?
Oh, it's...
Okay, what's your preferred one?
Well, I prefer Twitter, but I use Facebook more, and I think that's the same with quite a lot of people. I mean, they don't... Not a lot of people write statuses on Facebook anymore. They usually send tweets, but everyone's just sat there. I think Facebook is turned into, at least it has for me anyway, it's turned into one of those things where you like a load of these pages and you just... They just post funny stuff and, yeah,
I think
funny pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, I made a new Facebook. I've got, like, 30 friends on it.
Yeah.
Because there's just people I just didn't talk to, or just posting shit. Yeah, I liked a few pages, and, you know, some of the, like, Vine stuff you see on there, it's like, oh, yeah, that's, you know, actually quite funny. So sometimes Facebook can give you, like, a slight laugh. Whereas Twitter, I think's more the intelligent part of the internet.
Yeah.
Like, the more so than Facebook. Because Facebook will be, oh, my life is so hard. And then Twitter's just like, oh, look, there's something new out, which is quite good. There's a new bit of tech. And, I don't know, you can use Twitter to kind of get the news as well from, like, what's trending.
Oh, yeah, because there's a lot more actual companies that make Twitters than they do on Facebook, so it's a lot easier to keep up.
Oh, yeah, especially for, like, Facebook pages. It's like, you've got to have a certain number of, like, I don't know why they've done this, but apparently you've got to have, like, a certain number of likes to, like, add a picture. To add people to the thing. And whereas Twitter, it's just like, yeah, here's your thing. You've got 160 odd characters. You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't like that they have the oh, Martin's back.
Hey, Mark,
Seriously,
we're just talking about.
screw this pissy ass.
Mark, haven't you got fibre optic?
Oh. Pardon?
Haven't you got fibre optic?
No, that's at my mother's. My grandmother's.
Yeah, well, let's just catch you up. Basically, we're talking about social media, the Facebook, Twitter stuff.
Oh, sure.
Martin's got an interest in this, I can tell already.
Yeah.
My
Go on
God,
then, Mark.
sod Facebook. Seriously, it is the most
Have a rant.
pissy ass crap. Seriously, what is
We're
it?
back in 5 minutes.
What is it they say? It's like oh yeah, what is it they say? They track your internet history. I mean, man, what's going on with that?
Yeah, but to be
It's
honest, everyone does that. YouTube does it, Google does it. Well, Google's owned by YouTube. No, YouTube's owned by Google, sorry. So then they can go and display the right ads alongside the videos for you to click on, and then they make money.
Monies.
Brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah.
So why am I always getting home insurance adverts? What's going on with that? It's like, oh yeah, get 50% of your home insurance. It's like, what?
You get 50% off your car insurance when you say no for fever. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see what ads I've actually got. I'm just gonna like just continue ranting at the moment. I'm just gonna be like,
See, I use AdBlock for Facebook and Twitter because I hate ads alongside. I don't normally use it for YouTube because I know that is people's livelihood, especially if they're a big content creator. Because if you use AdBlock on YouTube, you're a dick. You know.
This is aimed at you, dicks.
Yeah. Fair enough, not clicking the ads because it's something that doesn't interest you. But, you know, a 5-second ad, let's say the average YouTube video is what, 15 to 30 minutes? Ish.
Yeah.
yeah, the average TV show is 30 minutes. On something that's not the BBC, you're gonna get what, at least 5 minutes of adverts for that 30-minute show.
Yeah.
Am I right? You watch more TV than I do.
Wait, you get like the average is about 4 to 5.
Yeah.
It arranges about there, yeah.
Whereas if you watch a YouTube video that's half an hour, 20 minutes, you've got that quick 5-second clip at the start, or a little thing that pops up on your screen, which you can just close pretty much instantly without clicking or paying any attention to the ad.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you use ad block on YouTube, you're a dick.
And then you get those, every now and again, you get those arsehole adverts that go on for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But they're usually ones you can skip anyway, so it's all cool. But
Yeah.
3 minutes, fuck this, skip.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think? Ad block's a good idea or a bad idea? Just in
Depends
general,
on what you're
on.
on.
Yeah, it depends what you're on.
So, would you say if you're on something like YouTube or something where, you know, the ads provide the income and revenue for someone's livelihood, it's good?
If it's not
No,
for
it's
a
bad.
company,
It's
if it's
bad.
not for a company, if it's like someone on YouTube making some money, it's just one person doing all the work themselves, or
Yeah.
just a small group of people, then don't block the ads. But if it's a company like Facebook, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. But then that is how Facebook make their money.
Yeah, well, they can make it off someone else.
That is true. But then, again, here's an argument for stuff like ads. Would you rather pay to use Facebook on like a monthly subscription, or just get the occasional ad?
There is an interesting thing. See, the thing is, ads don't really bother me because unless they pop up. If they pop up in your way, then I get fucking ragey.
Yeah, you seem to get quite a lot of them, whereas I don't.
I will
so-
throw something. But if they're just on the side of the screen, they kind of interest me because I just scroll down and I'm like, oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. And then they're just there. If you want to look at them, then you can look at them. If you don't, then fair enough. But
Yeah.
it's the ones that pop up that piss me off. That's
Yeah. I don't know if you got it, it was about a couple of months ago, there was an ad on Skype which constantly kept playing. It couldn't be paused, it couldn't be muted, and it was just kept playing audio. Normally ads with audio aren't meant to play when you're in a Skype call, but Skype had bugged and the audio was playing.
okay.
Stuff like that I'm totally cool with people, you know, blocking or getting rid of by getting some source files and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's interrupted your Skype call. But, yeah. So, just to inform everybody, Martin has quickly gone. Don't think he'll be back for the rest of this, so I'm going to say goodbye from Martin for now. Any other subjects you would like to cover or talk about in this episode? Go on.
I'm sorry, I lost my composure for a second because I shut the Skype chat, and then when I've just seen that when Martin lost his connection, he sent a message.
Seriously, cock it.
Seriously? Cock it!
Who says that? No one.
I'll be honest, I'm going to tell a little story. When I first met Martin is when he went to a different primary school to me, and we both went to the same middle school. We got put in the same class in year 5. It's amazing the friendships lasted this long because we're now year 13? 8 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you are, because you're on 6th form, we're not, we're just students again.
Oh yeah, but I'm classed as year 13 now. It's like 8 years ago, but it was year 5. It was our induction day, and there was some sort of interactive activity we were doing. Bearing in mind, year 5, what were we, like 11, 12?
Yeah, about that age.
No, not even that. We were like 10.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, because think about 8 years ago, I'm 18, so we were about 10.
Just gonna put this in there for anybody who's not from like our kind of area. Basically, other people in the UK, US, I don't know how your schooling systems work, but we had 3 schools. That's changed now, but we had our primary school, preschool type thing.
Primary
which is
was reception to year 4, middle school was 5 to 8, and then
high school.
High
which
school,
is 3 years.
yeah, high school was 9 to 11, and now if you go into higher education, if you go into college, you're in college. If you go to 6th form, you're 12 and 13.
Yeah, basically. Just explain the school system in the
Yeah.
which used to be in the UK for us. So yeah, I'll let you carry on.
Yeah. No, there's some sort of interactive activity, and then this kid down the front, never met him before, got up, got an easy question wrong. A couple of people chuckled at him, not taking the piss, but you know how you get that kind of chuckle, just...
Yeah.
And then Martin, the little kid who got the easy question wrong, turns around and goes, "Oh, trust me to go and cock it all up then." And
Yeah.
the whole classroom just roared out with laughter. And it was probably because, moving on to a different story, back then, you've listened to Martin now, he's got quite a posh voice, but back then, it was before he had his tonsils removed, and I don't think there's any scientific explanation why having your tonsils removed would change this. But before Martin had his tonsils removed, he had the strongest farmer's accent you will ever hear. And that's why his Xbox Live gamer tag, and probably some other things he's used it, his username is The Fat Farmer.
Go at him on it.
Yeah, just puts a little backstory to Martin.
Yeah. See, with Martin, I didn't know him really.
Yeah.
I knew of him, like, mainly in high school. We were in the same English class, in the same IT class, but never spoke. Went to college, didn't realise we were doing the same college course. That was about a year ago now, just under a year ago. Met then, and like, obviously we're now on the internet.
Yeah.
I guess, doing stuff together. I don't know, how did I meet you lot? History mainly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. See, I hung around with all the fucking... No, I didn't hang around with them. In history, I sat down with the dickheads, and eventually they just got on my tits, so I went and sat next to you.
Which was like, I was just like, okay, hi Josh. Like, did not really...
Obviously, we knew each other before, but...
Yeah,
and
we through other people.
We were, like, yeah, because we hung around with mutual friends, and then I was just like, yeah, I know Liam, I'll go sit next to Liam. And that's where it all started. It's like, it was year 10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a loner in history.
Yeah, you just sat by yourself, and I was like, I know Liam, he sat by himself, I go sit with him.
Yeah.
And it just formed the social group, because then the girls, they started hanging around, well, they sat behind us and started talking to us. Then there was a whole switch around where we were sat behind them, and...
No, that's good. So that's how kind of me, Law, and Mark, we all met.
And that's how you met your girlfriend. One of the girls who sat behind us.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
History, everyone.
History lesson!
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to talk about today.
Yeah, we've gone on for about an hour, so yeah.
Yeah. So what we covered today, we covered a bit of kind of YouTube copyright, kind of controversy, kind of how we met, kind of a bold water thing, a little bit about gaming, and kind of...
Apple.
Apple, yeah, and a bit about us, which is quite good. So yeah, the more you know.
The more you know.
So, yeah, from Martin it was goodbye about 5-10 minutes ago. From me it's goodbye.
And goodbye from me
So,
also.
Thank you for watching or listening, because this is going to be one of them videos you're going to have up in another screen or on your phone or something like that. Like, kind of podcast-esque. In the background will be some kind of game footage that we just kind of...
Make sure you go back and you check out Martin's picture in that part where we're going to put it up. That's got to be for you.
I'll have to remember to do that.
There's a couple of things Liam's already covered. Follow us on Twitter. If you've got an opinion on anything we spoke about, put it in the comments. Don't dislike. If you disagree, then
If you don't like us, go and watch someone else. Go and watch like PewDiePie or something.
Yeah.
But if you don't like the video itself or the video format, I'd rather you put it in a comment down below and say, oh, you could change it by not making them as short, making them longer. Maybe put some different background footage. Fair enough. Rather than just go, I don't like this.
Yeah. A comment is constructive criticism. A dislike is a big fuck you.
Pretty much.
Basically.
So yeah, basically, put your opinions down below. If there's anything you want us to discuss in the next going off topic, check it down below in the comments or tweet it to one of us. Our Twitters will be in the description or on the channel banner. So thank you for watching or listening again, and yeah, goodbye guys.
Bye.
And bye from mine. Yeah, bye.